Hello and namaste, my name is Nidhi Nagori and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm talking about Italy, about education in Italy and about working in Italy. That comes with a lot of additional benefits. There's a lot of support that Italian government is giving. Education is free, they're providing you living costs. They're also funding your travel, they're giving you money for a bunch of other things. And I'm going to be sharing all of that with you. I'm also going to be telling you how you can apply for these scholarships, how these scholarships are open to everyone. Basically, we're going to talk a lot about Italy today. I'm pretty sure by the end of this video, I will want to eat my spaghetti primavera. Alright, that's besides the point. If you're interested in Italy, stick around. Before we move further into the video, I want to thank Unacademy for collaborating with me on today's video. If you've been following my channel for some time, you guys know I love Unacademy. I stan Unacademy. Simply because they have revolutionized the concept of education in India by making it more accessible, economical, and easily available to students. Today, I'm here to talk about the All Stars batch, which is a batch for anybody who plans to give their CA Group 2 in May 2022 or November 2022. The best thing about Unacademy is that you can pay for one subscription and you can get access to all of their benefits, which means that you can select the educator that you want. You don't have to stick with just one educator. If you don't like someone, you can move on to someone else. You get access to live classes, recorded classes. You also get access to specific doubt sharing classes. You get a lot of access to special materials, study materials, test papers, mock tests, revision test papers, etc. And they always have something or the other going on. So right now there is a scholarship program going on. There's basically a combat for scholarship. The scholarship pool is worth 1 crore rupees. Also, if you need mentorship, which I think we all needed when we were back then doing our CA, then there is option for you in terms of live mentorship. You have the iconic subscription as well. So in short, there is a lot on the platter. You can choose what you want, and you can also get a 10% discount if you use my code CANidhi. Also, there are no charges whatsoever to enter into the combat for the scholarships. So try it, because who knows, you may be richer by the end of it. Everything else that you need to know about Unacademy is in the links in the description box below, so do check it out and maybe use my coupon code if you sign up. Now let's go ahead and talk about the land of pizzas and pastas. So I want to first publicly admit that my favorite cuisine after Indian cuisine, of course, second on the list, is Italian food. I can eat a spaghetti primavera at any point of the day. I love the fresh pastas. Pizzas are also good, but I am a pasta person. So Italy has a special place in my heart. But of course, I'm not here to tell you about the pastas and pizzas that I love. I'm here to tell about some amazing programs that run in Italy, which can benefit you if you see a future in Europe. Let me also share how I got to know about these amazing programs. So one of my followers on Instagram is actually a student in Italy right now, and he sent a long note to me with all the benefits which he personally was able to get. He wasn't somebody who was like an excellent student, and that's why he wanted me to come up, do my own research, and tell my audience about it, in the hope that it would benefit people. I'm going to pull up the screenshot right here so you can see what all amazing benefits he was able to access. We will be talking about some of these benefits in more details in this video. Also, I'll be checking with him if I can include his Instagram handle on my video. If he allows, I will definitely do it. If not, I'm really sorry. Let's get straight to the benefits. The first thing that Italy offers is free education. A lot of public universities in Italy are offering free education to all students. This includes Italian students, EU students, which is people living outside of Italy but in Europe, and free education for all students who are non-EU students, which is basically people coming from countries that are outside of Europe. So my home country, India, also has this advantage. In terms of options, you're not restricted to one or two options only. You have a bunch of options to choose from. I'm going to be listing some of the universities up here for you to check out. Make sure that you go onto their website with the translate option. So I don't know how you guys would figure it out. I use an iPhone. On the left-hand side, there is like this small A and a capital A, and that's where I get the option to translate to English, because most of these websites are in Italian. So either you can use your phone or you can use a computer. I feel computer is probably easier to navigate. If not, just make sure that you know where and how you can get onto the translate option so that you understand the websites of these colleges. The second thing that Italy is famous for is their living cost scholarship. This is a 5,200 euros worth of scholarship that they give to students who basically need that money for their living costs. So while they cover your entire tuition costs, they also pay you money so that you can live and fund your living, accommodation, food, etc. How does this happen? What is the eligibility criteria? So there are two types of scholarship. The first one is a merit-based scholarship that I think a lot of us know about, which is very simple. If you're a good student, you have good grades, just go ahead and apply. You'll probably get it. The second one is need-based scholarship, which is that if your family income is below a certain level, then you are eligible for this. The best thing about Italy is that their scholarships are open to everyone. So even international students can apply for these scholarships. This is the 5,200 euro scholarship that I was talking about. If your family income is less than 23,000 euros in the last year, which is 23 lakhs in INR. So if your family income, your income tax filing shows less than 23 lakhs on their ITR, then you can apply for these scholarships. How do you do that? So Italy is divided into multiple regions, and each of these regions has their own portal where you can go and apply. From what I know, your own university helps you to do this, so you don't really need anybody else's help. Once you get an admit, or even while you're applying to the university, you can talk to your coordinator and get your process in. Like I mentioned, Italy has multiple regions that you see up on screen right now. You have to go and make these applications in each of these regions. How do you know which region should you apply into? Simple, it depends on which region does your university sit in. It's like district, but basically a bigger version of district. So it really depends on which district or which region of Italy your university is in. How do you now know which region your university is in? So let's take the example of University di Bologna. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm butchering the names. I'm very sorry. I know this is a famous pasta and I've never been able to pronounce it right. I've tried a lot of times. But let's go ahead and visit the website of University di Bologna. You'll probably see it up on screen right here. So once you go onto the website, translate everything into English. Once you do the translation, head on to the top left section where you have the menu. From home, select service and opportunities, and then go on to study grants and subsidies. Once you come onto this page, you'll realize that the first line carries the region of the university. So this university is located in the Emilia-Romagna region of Italy. Now that you know that this is the region that this university is located in, you have to just simply go ahead, go to the region's portal and make your scholarship application. What you will need is a proof of income. So you want to make sure that when you are applying, you get all of these things cleared. So make sure that your family ITR, which is whoever is the main family member, whoever is earning in your family, get their ITR, get everything in place, keep all your paperwork so that you can just simply scan documents in and get everything done. Like I mentioned, my amazing follower was able to get that scholarship. He also tells me that the requirements are not crazy. Basically, most people who are eligible for this scholarship get it. In fact, over 4,000 international students applied for this scholarship and were able to get it 2 years ago. So now that your education is free and your living costs are covered, let's talk about what other benefits you can get. The government also funds your travel costs. So whether you want to travel locally within Italy or Europe, it is either covered or heavily subsidized. A lot of students get extra money from the Italian government so that they can invest in their development. My amazing follower was able to buy an iPad and a bike for himself based on the money that he got from the government. The next benefit is that you are eligible for an Erasmus scholarship of 750 euros. You can use this money for whichever purpose you like. You can buy your study books, you can travel with it, anything that you want to do with it. The next benefit, Italy is an amazing place to go on and study in because not only is your education covered, not only is your living cost covered, you also get a post-study work permit of 12 months. This is not just work permit, this is like a job seeker permit. So you have 12 months, like a full year to be able to look for opportunities. And if you're wondering, are there any opportunities? Yes, there are a lot. Pandemic, as we all know, has had a devastating effect on some countries in Europe in particular. Italy has been one of the worst hit, and that's why there have been a lot of opportunities. Now, of course, you will have to know some Italian to be able to get these jobs, but don't worry about that because most of the universities offer free language classes. Yes, you will be trained while you are studying there, so you will be given an option of maybe doing any of the language classes, so you can pick up Italian in those classes, and those classes are free as long as you're a student, so you will be trained for free, and you will also be prepared by the universities for placement, job interviews, etc. In terms of future growth, does it make sense to move to Italy? I would say yes, because you get a PR just after 5 years of continuous stay in Italy. It doesn't matter how you enter Italy. So suppose you enter, say, for a 4 years bachelor's. Then you do your bachelor's, you spend 1 more year and you're eligible for an Italian PR. If you go for your master's for, say, 2 years, then you spend 2 years and you work for a few years. So you complete your 5 years required, and then you're eligible for an Italian PR. So as long as you've spent a 5-year period, this doesn't mean that you cannot leave Italy. You can, of course, leave Italy, but you cannot be outside of Italy for more than 6 months. So as long as you've reasonably been in Italy for, say, 5 years, you are able to apply for an Italian PR. This gives you a lot of other benefits because it gives you access to the entire EU market, just many countries that you can then look for jobs into. By that time, I'm pretty much sure that you will be fluent in written and spoken Italian. So you will be an asset in terms of wherever you want to move to. Many countries in Europe will open up for you automatically. Now, I know I'm going to get one question from you all. How difficult is it to secure a spot in one of these public universities in Italy? The answer to that is Not very difficult. If you are an average student, then Germany may not make sense for you because Germany has some higher cutoffs, some higher requirements, especially if you want to go for free education. So if you are an average student, somebody who's gotten maybe say 55% or above, then Italy is perfect for you because you will get the scholarship, you will be able to study in one of the free universities, you will have your living costs covered, and the government will also fund you. So yes, you don't need to be a crazy good topper to be able to get all of these benefits. As long as you're just willing to move to Italy and live there, you will be fine. If you're wondering why all these benefits, well, Italy is not well positioned in the sense that there's a lot of conversation about free education in Germany. There's a lot of conversation about how Germany, France are amazing, but nobody is really talking about Italy. So the problem is that people just don't know that these options exist. And that's why your girl is here to tell you what all options do exist for you. In short, if you're an average student who doesn't want a very crazy, hectic life, you want to be able to live your college life, you want to be able to study abroad, you want to be able to live in Europe, you want to be able to get decent, good government benefits, then Italy is the place for you. Also, Italian people are one of the most friendliest in the world, so you will have a gala time there. And let's not forget all the amazing pastas that you can try when you are living there. Oh my god, I'm almost hungry at this point. I really want to be able to have a pasta. So maybe that's what I need to do right now. I'm going to be cutting off my video right here because I've given you all the information. Everything else that you need to know is in the description box or in the comment section, so make sure you check them out as well. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel because I keep coming up with such fun videos all the time, twice a week, only for you. And if you have any suggestions for me, please leave them in the comment section below. I read all your comments and I always take notes from them, and I always strategize my videos because I only want to shoot content that you want to see. On that note, I promise to see you in the next video. Until then, please make sure you take care of yourself. Stay safe. Namaste.